Operating the Elli Charger Connect 2 and Elli Charger Pro 2 wall box. In this section, you will learn how to use the Elli Charger 2 in everyday life and how to configure it according to your requirements. You can do this via a web browser in the wallbox configuration or via the Elli Charging app. The Elli Charger 2 can be used either without further authorization or with a required charging authorization. In the factory setting Instant Charging, the wallbox charges the vehicle directly and without further authorization. Stop the charging process on the vehicle or via the app. Then disconnect the charging cable permanently attached to the wallbox from the vehicle. When Smart Charging is active, a charging plan is automatically created. The center LED on the LED bar of the wallbox flashes green to indicate an active charging plan. It can be influenced by manually clicking Charge. When charging is complete, the charging process is displayed in the charging history of the app as well as in the wallbox configuration. If the wallbox is configured for private charging, it will only start charging after authorization via RFID card or app, similar to a public charging station. If an RFID card is recognized as valid to authorize charging, the sensor LED will flash green briefly. Charging will then begin. If the card is not recognized, the indicator lights up red. The browser-based wallbox configuration tool allows you to configure the internal functions of the wallbox. To do this, you must first log into the wallbox configuration. You have received the access data with your access data card. Scan the QR code on the access data card with a mobile phone or tablet to open the configuration page. Alternatively, enter the displayed host name into a web browser. Critical settings should only be made or changed by qualified service personnel. For this, the user role Service User is mandatory. The password for the login page can be found on the enclosed access card when you first log in. Caution: if you enter the wrong password 5 times, your login will be blocked for a certain period of time. To log out again, click on Log Out in the web browser. You will be automatically logged out after 20 minutes of inactivity. Use the wallbox configuration to control all relevant settings of the Elli Charger 2. Caution: some settings in the service user profile require in-depth knowledge on the part of the user. In charging management, you can set the charge current and view charge status and power meter information. Connections lets you configure Wi-Fi, LTE, Ethernet, the OCPP connection, and other interfaces. Under Wallbox settings, you can configure the language, date, and units used, as well as other basic settings. The default setting of Instant Charging can be changed via the option Vehicle Management. In the same menu item, you can specify which vehicles are authorized to charge. Up to 1,000 vehicles or RFID cards can be managed. To add a new card, select the Add RFID Card option in the wallbox configuration. Hold the RFID card against the RFID sensor on the wallbox and select Read RFID Card. Once the card has been recognized, enter a name and save the setting. Alternatively, you can enter the UUID identification of the RFID card manually to register the card to the wallbox. You can use the same menu to rename RFID cards or to remove them from the list of approved cards. Please note that the list of RFID cards saved locally in the wallbox configuration is not automatically transferred to the Elli Charging app. You must register the cards separately in the online application. You can find more information on this in the Elli Charging app section. To use the wallbox with the app, it must be connected to the OCPP network and have internet access. The relevant information is preset at the factory and can be found under Connections in the Backend Connection OCPP tab. If manual entry is required, enter the details here. Then select Connect. You can terminate the connection in the same menu. Many online functions of the wall box can be conveniently used via the Elli Charging app. This includes smart charging. These features use the available energy particularly efficiently and cost-effectively. The Elli Charger 2 offers the option of solar forecast charging, solar surplus charging, and in conjunction with a dynamic electricity tariff, price-optimized charging. You can find more information on this in the segment describing the Elli Charging app. Sometimes the wall box needs to be rebooted. During this process, no charging may take place. Use the Reboot button in the Elli Charging app. If necessary, you can also perform a complete reset to the factory settings except for the country code. To do this, open the wallbox configuration and select the Factory Defaults tab in the wallbox settings. The wallbox will reboot after the reset. For advice on how to proceed with this, contact a certified service technician. Regular software updates ensure the security and functionality of the wallbox. It is best to perform updates automatically via the Elli Charging app. The available updates are also displayed in the wallbox configuration. During the update, the power supply to the wallbox must not be interrupted. Updates will be downloaded automatically if this function is enabled in the Elli Charging app and the OCPP network connection is active. Check the Elli Charger 2 regularly for damage and dirt on the casing. If necessary, clean the outside with a soft, dry, or slightly damp cloth. Use only mild detergents. Please note the following information displayed. Never immerse the charger or the plug in water. Do not point a jet of water at the charger. Do not place any objects filled with liquid on the charger.